Josh Brolin is known as a doting father and movie star of epic proportions, but above all, the man is a gifted wordsmith. Brolin, who plays Gurney Halleck in the Denis Villeneuve Dune movies, took a more creative approach to promoting the franchise's second installment, Dune, Part 2, this week, by writing a unique summary of the film on social media that reads less like formulaic promotional prose and more like a Hollywood-themed riddle. Dune 2 release is less than 2 weeks. Robot lady and Wonka fall in love. Then Elvis tries to F it all up while his bad dad floats in a pool of pond scum, Brolin wrote on his Instagram page Tuesday. The WWE dude from Guardians, sick, gets super pissed while Midsummer, sick, Hottie puts the eyes on Wonka Obi-Wan just after his mom gets caught taking LSD in a sandy bathroom. Shiger still doesn't like the guy from the Goonies. Confused? Let's take a moment to decode which of Brolin's Dune, Part 2 co-stars he mentions and what on earth, or Arrakis, he's talking about in this caption. To start, we're going to presume Robot Lady is referring to Zendaya, based on this futuristic ensemble she wore to the London premiere of Dune, Part 2 last week. And Wonka is obviously Timothée Chalamet, who starred as the famed chocolatier in the 2023 film and leads Dune, Part 2 as Paul Atreides. Both Dune and Wonka are distributed by Warner Brothers Pictures, which, like CNN, is owned by Warner Brothers Discovery. Elvis, of course, is Austin Butler, who still can't seem to shake that accent after starring in 2022's Baz Luhrmann biopic on the King of Rock and Roll, and Brolin's mention of Bad Dad is likely a reference to Stellan Skarsgård's evil Dune character Baron Vladimir Harkonnen, who really does float in a pool of scum. That WWE dude from the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise is Dave Bautista, who plays Glossu Rabin in the Dune universe, and the hottie is Florence Pugh, who starred in the horror film Midsommar. With us so far? Great, moving on. Rebecca Ferguson is the mom that Brolin mentions in reference to a certain psychedelic, which in the Dune universe is actually a fictional drug called melange. To finish, Javier Bardem played the villainous Anton Chigurh in No Country for Old Men and won an Oscar for it, and Brolin himself is the guy from the Goonies. Both actors, of course, figure in the second Dune installment, hitting theaters next week. After the cryptic references in his post, Brolin then focused on the magic of the movies to bring things home. I mean, who doesn't want to see all that on IMAX? He continued to write, going on to urge his followers to commune again and experience that amazing feeling of when the lights go down and Dune 2 consumes you. Christopher Walken, Léa Seydoux and Charlotte Rampling round out the all-star cast of Dune, Part 2, which is the sequel to 2021's Dune and focuses on the rise of Chalamet's heroic Paul Atreides. The movie franchise is based on the classic 1965 Dune sci-fi novel by the late Frank Herbert. Dune, Part 2 will premiere in theaters on March 1st.